My name is Tiffany. I'm 22. My husband, Patrick, is 45. He's rich, powerful, respected. We live in a mansion with more rooms than two people could ever need. White walls, huge windows, a lush garden, and a shimmering blue pool. From the outside, it looks perfect, like a scene from a glossy movie. Patrick showers me with gifts. Silk dresses in every color, sky-high heels, and diamonds that catch every light. He calls me his beautiful Tiffany, the final piece that makes his life perfect. But my job is simple, to stay beautiful. Every morning, I work out to keep my figure. I spend hours at the salon. And at night, I stand beside Patrick at glamorous parties, smiling while his wealthy friends admire me like an accessory. Patrick doesn't like me joining serious conversations. Just be lovely, my dear, he says. And so I am. I am a picture in a frame. A doll in a golden cage. One afternoon, Patrick was away at a long meeting. The mansion felt like an empty museum. I told the driver to take me to the city, but not to the high-end boutiques. I wandered down a narrow street lined with old shops. That's when I saw it. The Page Turner. A tiny bookshop with a dark green door, smelling of old paper and coffee. Inside, books were stacked everywhere. Behind the counter stood a man with curly brown hair and kind green eyes. His smile was warm, not the fake party smile I knew so well. "Can I help you find a book?" he asked. "I'm just looking," I said softly. "My name's Leo." And in that small, cozy shop, I wasn't Patrick's wife. I was just Tiffany. I began visiting the shop every week, telling Patrick I had yoga. At first, Leo and I talked about books, fairy tales I loved as a girl. Then we spoke about dreams. He told me he wanted to be a writer. When I confessed I once loved drawing, his eyes lit up. "You should start again." A week later, he handed me a gift, not diamonds, not silk. A simple sketchbook and pencils. "For your drawings," he said. That night, in my perfect bedroom, I opened it. My first sketch was a flower. Then a face. My hand felt alive again. Patrick hosted a huge business party. He told me to wear a tight red dress and the heavy diamond necklace. The music was loud, the air thick with perfume and expensive wine. Then one of Patrick's drunk friends looked me over and said loudly, "Patrick, your wife is your best purchase yet, better than that sports car." Patrick laughed. "She is, isn't she?" The words hit me like a slap. A purchase. I wasn't a woman to them, just property. I walked out to the balcony, breathing the cool night air, thinking about Leo, about my sketchbook, about the life that actually felt like mine. When the last guest left, Patrick told me I'd been perfect. But I couldn't stay silent. I told him how the purchase comment hurt me. He waved it off. "Don't be so sensitive. Your job is to be beautiful and make me look good. Don't create problems." And in his cold eyes, I saw the truth. He would never see me as a real person. Only a trophy. That night, I didn't sleep. I stared at the silk curtains, the paintings, the furniture. None of it made me happy. My happiness was in my sketchbook, in the smell of old books, in a warm smile. Before sunrise, I packed a small bag. Jeans, t-shirts, walking shoes, my sketchbook and pencils. I left the diamonds on the dresser. I wrote Patrick a note. "I'm not a trophy. I'm going to find myself. Goodbye." I stepped into the cool morning air. I was terrified but free. I rented a tiny apartment. The walls were chipped, the floor uneven, but it was mine. I had no work experience, so when I saw a help wanted sign at a coffee shop, I took the job. The owner, Maria, was kind. It was hard work. My feet ached. My hands got rough. But when I earned my first paycheck, I felt a pride I'd never known. One afternoon, I went to see Leo. I told him everything, leaving Patrick, getting my own place, working at the cafe. Then I showed him my sketches, flowers, people, even his bookshop. "These are amazing," he said softly. "You have real talent." It felt better than any compliment I'd ever gotten in my old life. Months passed. My life was simple but full, coffee, sketching, time with Leo. Then one day, Patrick walked into the cafe. He looked tired. "I was wrong," he said. "The house is empty without you. Please come home." I looked at him. The expensive suit was the same. But I wasn't. I'm happy now, I said gently. I have a life that's mine. I'm not a trophy anymore. I'm Tiffany. He understood. He left. That evening, Leo and I walked in the park as the sun set. I'm not a rich man, he said. I don't need a rich man, I smiled. I just need a good one. He kissed me, a simple, perfect kiss. Under the fading light, I knew I'd found something real. I wasn't someone's possession. I was just Tiffany. And I was free.